And good morning to all of you in YouTube land. It's currently 7:34, and before we get started, make sure you like and subscribe because every subscriber helps this channel grow, and growing is good. So today I don't want to say a lot on my plate, but you know, just enough. I did have to alter plans today. I had flex block scheduled down in Chico today. I think it was 3.5 hours. But I canceled that today because I got a request for a notary job down in Corning at 12 o'clock today. So I'm gonna stay in town and see what I can do before then. So I got roughly 4 hours before I gotta leave here. It doesn't take me a half hour to get to where I need to go. Showing up a tiny bit early is better than being late. So with staying in town means I have to dust off an old app, and I picked this up this morning. The 745 order for 15 bucks. I tried my absolute hardest to get 845 and 745, but unfortunately there is so many drivers in this town now between Doordash and point pickup that I feel lucky that I got a 745 one. That part sucks, but at the same time, it kind of reminds me why I hardly even try on point pickup anymore. I will keep an eye out though, because there is a new, which actually I kind of like, a system for express orders where it's like DoorDash. It'll offer it to you first before offering it to the next person. So hopefully I'll get like one or two of those. That would be nice. And as for DoorDash, you know, I don't know how today's gonna be. What is today? Today's Thursday. So I mean, it could be good, it could be bad, it could be in the middle. I don't know. I haven't dashed in town since, wow, for a while now. Not canonically speaking with this channel, because it would be like, I don't know, like 2 videos ago. But for me, it was roughly last month, the last time I drove in Red Bluff, and I didn't make a whole lot. And it also didn't help, I was having a bad day too. So I'm kind of interested to see what I can do today between the 2 apps plus this notary. And I think this notary is going to be $15 for the actual notary act itself and $15 for the travel. And again, not that far. So, and that's about as low as I'll go, because I think it's just notarizing one sheet, one paper. So not too bad. So I guess enough of the chit chat. Let's go to Walmart and go pick up those orders. So right off the bat, there is no address for this first order, and I can't skip it to go to the second. So now I got to sit here and wait for chat support. Maybe they got better over time. I'm not going to hold my breath. Just trying to find a place to park now because I'm not going to be driving in circles waiting for the chat agent. All right, so I got a little update. The customer called me. Actually, he's just right over there. I had a suspicion it was going to be those apartments, but I didn't want to start knocking on doors, trying to get a hold of somebody that way. That's kind of weird. Alrighty, I just parked, and obviously there's nothing in point pickup. I'm on DoorDash now, and I mean, now we just sit and wait. Neato, already got my first order, 8 bucks. Never picked up from this place before, so I think it'll be a little interesting. So they were super nice, but a couple good things happened. I picked this up from the Hearth, and I'm going to get that right now. And I also picked up one more from Dollar General, and I'll show that here. And it's all going to the same area, so I'm pretty stoked about that. But I may deliver these 2 food orders first. So this one from the Hearth is literally just right around the corner. In fact, it's right there. I think I could have walked. All right, so I took a look at the last remaining orders. One of them was obviously the Dollar General one. The other one is this cold pressed juice order. They're not going to the same house, not the same customer, so I'm gonna go drop off the juices first before I start on this shopping trip. Well, I guess the plus side of sitting around not doing anything is that I'm not wasting any gas. So, you know, gotta look at the bright side. I did miss a point pickup order, not surprising. Nothing in flex, but I wouldn't take anything right now anyways. Well, I guess all I can do now is just kind of hurry up and wait. I got about 2 hours before I gotta start heading out for my appointment. All right, I just picked up a McDonald's order. $6 going 2 miles. Hi there, I'm with Doordash, picking up for 241. Just as I drove away from it, I got another order for legendary cold pressed juice and coffee bar. That was the first one I was at today. So I gotta hurry up and turn around and head back that way. I was trying to drive away from my normal spot because there was already 2 Dashers sitting there. Maybe I should have just waited. Oh, and this one's for $6. I didn't see the mileage, but I'm assuming it's not that far. Immediately after I dropped that or finished that delivery, I picked this up. Jack in the Box, $8, 4 miles. Not bad. No sooner did I shut my camera off, I picked this up from Jack in the Box as well. An additional 3 miles on there on the same route. I'm cool with that. How's it going? Pretty good. Alrighty, there's that. And the straw's in there.
Thank you.
Alright, have a good one. So right after that delivery, I did get an offer for Dollar General. I'll put it up here. That was actually the first delivery I've declined in, I don't know, about a week or so. I know where this Dollar General is, and I know how bad the reception is down there. And 7 miles for $5, I'll pass on that. So yesterday, I worked about a half day because I had an appointment at the DMV that I had to go take care of. My son's getting an ID made up for him, so I wanted to take it off early to make sure we get him there on time because he had an appointment. A good reminder, if you ever need to go to the DMV, make an appointment, don't just walk in. So yesterday, all I worked was Amazon Flex, and I made $83.50 for a 3.5 scheduled block, and I got it done in 2.5. It was 18 packages, 18 drops, and it sucked because it was one of those deliveries that was just all out in the backwoods. There was one here, one there. Actually, I think the first 10 were within Paradise, and they all went by smoothly. It was the other 8 that took forever. So there was one house that I was just gonna have to mark as undeliverable because the driveway was blocked up with the tree cutters. So I texted the customer and asked them, you know, what would you like me to do? Would you like me to leave it at the bottom? Would you like me to meet you? Or, you know, what do you want to do? So while I waited for a response, I went and delivered another package, which was just up the road and out of cell range. I come back and they say, just walk it up to the house, to the front door. Now, I will say, I don't mind doing a little bit of legwork. You know, I'm not afraid of actual hard work. But when this driveway is, I'd say 1/4 mile long, very steep, uphill, and carrying a heavy box, that was very frustrating. And I couldn't mark it as undeliverable because I wasn't close enough to the GPS pin, so I'd have to call support anyways. So me being me, I just said to hell with it, saved me the hassle. I carried the box up the driveway. Now mind you, obviously I'm not in the best shape, but I'm also in a rather high elevation. I think I was, I'd say roughly 3 to 4,000 feet above, you know, sea level, the elevation. So by the time I got that box delivered, I'd say my lungs were a little burnt and burning, and that sucked. And then I wake up today and I can hardly walk because my calves are fucking killing me. My calves hurt so bad I'm walking with a limp on both legs. It was a fun day yesterday, but on the plus side, we managed to get in and out of the DMV within like 15 minutes. Very painless process. My son went along with it, didn't whine or complain. It was great. So I just randomly checked point pickup just now, and I picked this up. It's a batch order for 13 bucks. It doesn't look like either drop-off is more than a mile away. It's 11 o'clock. I have a half hour left before I'm gonna log off of Doordash and start heading down to Corning for my notary signing. After that last drop, it just kind of died. I mean, I just got the $1 general order, and that was about it. I've been more or less just sitting for the past 20 minutes, just twiddling my thumb. Again, good thing about that is I'm not using any gas, but I think I'm gonna head north of town just a little bit towards Burrito Bandito and see if I can pick up at least one more order before I start heading out. Well, just as I was getting ready to think about logging off, I picked this up from Burrito Bandito. It's a double order. I'm gonna go deliver it because that's gonna be my last one for now. So some good news, I picked up a third one. I'll put it right here. Definitely not the greatest. It was already ready. It's already next to one of these drop-offs. So I figured, why not? Extra few bucks isn't gonna kill me. So I just finished up that last order. Here's my total for Doordash so far. And that was with 10 deliveries. That's not too bad in 3.5 hours. Although that's just about $20 an hour. So now I'm on my way to Corning real fast. I'm running a tad bit late, but it looks like there's an easy way to get there from where I'm at. So I'm gonna take that and I will pick it up on the flip side. So I will be right back. All right, and that was pretty straightforward. It was just, what was it, confirming that they're still alive and still on the trust, I guess. Very easy, very straightforward. It's just, I feel a little awkward walking into somebody else's house. But thankfully their caregiver was there, so it made it a little less awkward. So that took me a grand total of 10 minutes. And I ended up making $35 off of that. Between now and that point pickup order, I have about an hour and 20 minutes. Sorry, the AC's going. It's really hot today. We're pushing 90s today. Anyway, so I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna head back up to Red Bluff. I'm gonna get back onto Doordash. I'm gonna see if I can do a few more orders before point pickup. And then that'll probably be it for me for the day. And overall, it turned out to be a relatively good day. I'm amazed. Like, I'm amazed in a good way that everything worked out by staying in town. So it's already been pretty dead since I got back into town, but I did pick this up. $10, it's going 9 miles. So not all that great, but nothing's going on. I'm just sitting here. I want to kind of touch back on my notary job I just did. To put it simply, the only thing you're doing is verifying their identity. That's it. You're not allowed to give legal advice. If they ask you something, it has to be within the realm of what you do, which is I verify the identity. That's it. With this particular one, it was 2 elderly couple. The wife was her normal self, just kind of hanging out in her rocking chair. But the husband, he was, I don't want to say passed out, but he was sleeping when I got there. Now, something you have to keep an eye out for is their, how would you say it, like their state of mind and how coherent they are. Anything that has to do with their cognitive abilities. What I had to watch out for, and it's not like I was worried about this, but it's something that you have to keep mind of, is he in the right state of mind to be signing these documents? I know I'm just verifying identity, but I also had to make sure that they're not, you know, that he's not being tricked into it or anything. With their caregiver there, I had to, from where I was sitting, because I was doing my own paperwork, getting everything ready, I had to watch and make sure that it was him and him alone with his own hand signing A, the document, and B, my journal, and making sure that she wasn't helping. Not saying that she was forcing him to do it, but he has to sign it himself, and and the caregiver can't hold his hand or anything and help him out, because that would be a completely different way of notarizing all these documents, which I honestly didn't want to go through. But everything was good. I watched him sign his own document. I watched him sign his journal. Same with the wife, and everything was good. Now, I knew he was okay. I don't know the correct word right now, but I knew he was okay mentally, because once he kind of woke up, he's kind of off and on talking to me and the caregiver and yelling at the dog to stop barking at me. So I knew everything was good. The only thing he did ask, he asked his wife, well, what am I signing? And it was their trust or whatever the actual paper was. But nothing seemed out of the ordinary to me. But it's just, if you want to get into that kind of work, that's something you got to keep mind of. Perfect timing. That's gonna do it for me today. My battery's almost dead. I'm almost out of memory on my card for this camera. So what a great way to end today. So let's see, here's what I made overall with Doordash, just for the fun of it. And here's what I made overall with my notary job today. Fantastic, I love it. And then here's the total, if any, post tips. And I'm hoping I get some tips, because I had 4 opportunities today to get tips. So if you like this video, make sure you like and subscribe. Have a wonderful day, have a wonderful night. My name is Dennis, and I'll see you in the next video.